The words are in your head, but they don't come out fast enough. Stay with me, because today you will learn how to speak English better than ever before. Chapter 1. The first time you tried to speak. Do you remember the first time you tried to speak English? Maybe it was in school. Maybe it was at work. Maybe it was with a stranger who asked you something. Your heart started beating fast. Your brain knew the answer, but your mouth was slow. You wanted to speak, but the words stayed inside. You felt nervous. You felt shy. And maybe you thought, I cannot do this. My friend, let me tell you something powerful. That moment was not a failure. That moment was a beginning. Every strong speaker today had the same moment. Every confident person you see once stood in the same place. They felt nervous too. They forgot words too. They were not born fluent. They became fluent. And if they could, you can too. Think about it. When a child says their first word, nobody laughs. Nobody says, that's wrong. People smile. People clap. People say, wow, you said your first word. But when we grow up, we start to judge ourselves. We think one mistake means we are not good enough. But the truth is different. One mistake means you are learning. One word means you are growing. One try means you are brave. The first time you tried to speak English, you showed courage. You were not silent. You did not hide. You opened your mouth and tried. That is not weakness. That is power. You see, the real problem is not mistakes. The real problem is silence. When you stop speaking, you stop growing. But when you speak, even with broken words, you start your journey to fluency. I want you to remember that first moment. Maybe your sentence was short. Maybe your grammar was wrong. Maybe your accent was not clear. But you did something amazing. You broke your silence. You spoke in another language. That is something millions of people never even try. You are already ahead because you had the courage to begin. Now close your eyes for 1 second and imagine. Imagine yourself years from now, speaking English with confidence. Your words are flowing. Your voice is strong. People listen to you and respect you. That future is not a dream. It starts from that very first moment when you tried. And today, you are moving even closer to it. I know what happens in the mind of a learner. You feel shy. You feel afraid. You think people will laugh. But let me tell you the truth. Nobody remembers your mistake. Only you remember it. Other people forget. But your brain learns. Your heart grows. Your courage gets stronger. That is why your first try is so important. Your first time speaking English was not perfect. But it was special. It was history. It was the seed of something beautiful. A seed does not look like a tree. It is small. It is weak. But inside it has power. It has life. It has a future. That first word you spoke was your seed. And every time you speak again, you water it. One day it will grow into a strong tree called fluency. Think of this chapter as your reminder. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not weak. You are a learner. And learners are powerful because they keep moving. Do not let that first try become your last. Use it as fuel. Use it as proof. Proof that you can. Proof that you already started. Proof that you are brave enough to continue. Today, when you speak, do not compare yourself to native speakers. Compare yourself to your first time. You are already better than that. You already know more words. You already have more courage. You already move forward. Celebrate that. Smile at that. Because every step counts. And here is the truth, my friend. Fluency is not magic. It is not a gift for special people. It is a skill. It is built word by word, day by day, mistake by mistake, sentence by sentence. That first time you spoke, you already took the first step on the road. Now, all you have to do is keep walking. So never feel ashamed of that memory. Hold it in your heart. Say to yourself, that was my beginning. That was my courage. That was my proof. And when you speak today, speak with that same courage. Because one day, you will look back and smile. You will say, I was nervous, but I started. And because I started, I succeeded. Chapter 2. Why English Feels Hard at First. Let us be honest, my friend. English feels hard at the beginning. It feels heavy. It feels like climbing a mountain with no map. You open your mouth, but the words stay stuck inside. You hear people speaking fast, and you think, how can I ever do this? That feeling is normal. That feeling is not your weakness. It is part of learning. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls again and again. But nobody says the baby is a failure. People clap. People smile. People say, come on, you can do it. The same is true with English. You are like that baby. You are learning to walk in a new language. Falling is normal. Feeling lost is normal. Every learner feels the same in the beginning. Why does English feel so hard? Because your brain is used to your first language. Your brain has spent years with it. You know the sounds. You know the words. You know the rules. But when you face English, everything is new. New sounds, new words, new rules. Your brain feels confused. And confusion feels like difficulty. But here is the truth. Confusion is not the end. Confusion is the first step to clarity. Do you remember the first time you learned to ride a bicycle? At first, it looked impossible. You were shaking. You lost balance. You wanted to stop. But after practice, one day, you felt it. You were riding smoothly. You were free. English is the same. At first, you lose balance with words. You forget grammar. You feel shy. But after practice, your brain finds balance. And one day, you speak smoothly. That day will come. Most learners think English is hard because they try to do everything at once. They want perfect grammar. They want a perfect accent. They want big vocabulary. But perfection at the start is impossible. And when perfection feels impossible, the brain feels fear. That is why English feels like a heavy burden. But if you start small, it becomes light. One word, one sentence, one step at a time. That is the real secret. You may also feel pressure from people. Maybe your friends laugh. Maybe your teacher was strict. Maybe society told you, your English is weak. These words stay in your heart and make English feel even harder. But let me tell you something powerful. The opinion of others does not control your future. Their laughter is not your truth. Their judgment is not your destiny. Only you decide how far you will go. And you can go very far. English feels hard because you compare yourself with others. You listen to a native speaker and you think, I am not like them. You listen to someone fluent and you think, they are so good. I am so bad. But comparison steals your courage. Do not compare. Learn from them. Yes. But compare yourself only with your past self. If you are better today than yesterday, you are already winning. Remember, difficulty is not a wall. Difficulty is a signal. It is a voice that says, you are learning something new. If English feels easy, you are not growing. If English feels hard, you are on the right path. Because struggle is proof of progress. Struggle means your brain is building new roads. Roads that will lead you to fluency. So, do not run from the feeling that English is hard. Accept it. Welcome it. Smile at it. Say to yourself, this is my proof that I am learning. Every mistake is a lesson. Every confusion is a teacher. Every hard moment is a step forward. That is why difficulty is your friend, not your enemy. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. Imagine yourself speaking English with ease. Imagine people listening to you and understanding you. Imagine yourself confident and free. That future is waiting. But to reach it, you must pass through the door called difficulty. Do not be afraid of the door. Open it. Walk through it. And you will find success on the other side. My friend, English feels hard at first, but remember this truth. Hard is not impossible. Hard is just the beginning. Hard means you are moving. Hard means you are growing. Hard means you are brave enough to try. And soon, what feels hard today will feel easy tomorrow. So smile at your journey. Respect your struggle. Be proud of your effort. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are becoming stronger. One day, you will speak English without fear. And on that day, you will look back and say, "Yes, it was hard, but I did it." Chapter 3. The Power of One Word. My friend, sometimes you think you need many words to speak English. You think you need long sentences, big grammar, and difficult vocabulary. But the truth is simple. You do not need everything at once. You need only one word to start. One word has the power to change your confidence. One word has the power to open your mouth. One word has the power to begin your journey. Think of the first word you ever said in English. Maybe it was hello. Maybe it was yes. Maybe it was no. That one small word was not small at all. It was big. It was powerful. It was proof that you could speak. You may have thought it was nothing, but it was everything. Because from that one word, more words can grow. One word is like a seed. If you plant a seed in the soil, it does not look strong. It does not look like a tree. But with care and time, it grows. It grows into something big, something full of life. Your one word is the same. At first, it feels small. But with practice, it grows into sentences, then into conversations, then into fluency, all from one word. You may feel nervous. You may feel afraid. You may think one word is not enough. But let me tell you something important. One word is always enough to start. Imagine meeting someone and saying just hello. That single word opens a door. The person smiles. The person answers. And suddenly, you are in a conversation. That one word created a connection. That one word gave you courage. That one word moved you forward. The problem for many learners is they wait for perfect. They think, I must know everything before I speak. But waiting is dangerous. Waiting kills courage. Waiting keeps you silent. Do not wait. Speak one word now. Use the words you already know. Say them with confidence. Say them with a smile. Because every time you say one word, you are practicing. And practice builds fluency. Think of a mountain climber. They do not jump to the top in one step. They take one small step, then another, and another. Soon, they are higher than they ever dreamed. Speaking English is the same. Your first word is your first step. Without it, you will never move. With it, you begin climbing. And with every word after, you rise higher. Do not underestimate the power of one word. It can change how people see you. It can change how you see yourself. Imagine walking into a shop and saying water. The shopkeeper understands. You buy what you need. You feel strong. That one word gave you success. Imagine saying thanks. The person smiles back. That one word gave you connection. Imagine saying sorry. The other person forgives you. That one word gave you peace. One word can carry so much power. And here is something magical. When you speak one word, your brain feels victory. It feels success. And success gives you energy. That energy makes you want to speak more. One word leads to two. Two words lead to a sentence. A sentence leads to a conversation. And a conversation leads to confidence. But without that one word, nothing begins. So my friend, never say, I only know one word. Instead, say, I already know one word. That is your start. That is your seed. That is your step. Celebrate it. Use it. Speak it. And keep adding more. Because every fluent speaker today started with one word too. Nobody begins with 1,000 words. Everybody begins with one. Remember this. Your power is not in knowing everything. Your power is in starting. Your power is in opening your mouth. Your power is in saying something, even small. And the smallest thing you say can create the biggest change in your life. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself speaking one word in a big room. People turn. People listen. People understand. That one word gave you respect. That one word gave you confidence. That one word made you shine. This is not a dream. This can be your reality. But it starts when you believe in the power of one word. So today speak. Speak one word. Speak it with courage. Speak it with heart. Do not be silent. Do not be afraid. Because one word is enough to begin. And once you begin, nothing can stop you. Chapter 4. Sentences, not rules. Many learners feel trapped when they study English. They sit with books full of grammar rules. They see pages with strange terms. Past tense, future tense, present perfect. It looks heavy. It looks complicated. And slowly, they lose energy. They think, maybe English is not for me. But let me tell you the truth. Fluency does not start with rules. Fluency starts with sentences. Think about how children learn their first language. They never sit with grammar books. They do not know the names of tenses. They do not know what is a noun or a verb. They listen. They copy. They repeat sentences. They speak naturally. Only later, when they are older, they learn grammar in school. Speaking always comes first. Rules come later. So why are you trying to do the opposite? Why are you waiting to know the rules before you speak? My friend, you do not need rules to begin. You need sentences. Real, living sentences. Sentences you can use in your life today. Sentences that express what you feel, what you want, and what you do. Imagine this. Someone asks, "How are you?" You do not need grammar knowledge to answer. You just say, "I am fine." That is a sentence. It is simple. It is clear. And it works. Now imagine you are hungry. You say, "I want food." That is a sentence. Imagine you are busy. You say, "I am working." That is a sentence. Every time you speak a sentence, you are speaking English. You are learning English. You are living English. When you focus too much on rules, you freeze. You think too much before speaking. You wonder, is this correct? Is this wrong? Which tense should I use? By the time you think, the moment has passed. The conversation is gone. But when you focus on sentences, you speak freely. You use what you know. You move forward. And every time you speak, you grow stronger. The real secret is this. Grammar is not your enemy. But grammar is not your starting point. Your starting point is speaking. Your starting point is using sentences again and again until they become part of you. When sentences live in your heart, grammar will come naturally. You will start to feel what is correct, just like you feel it in your own language. Think of your favorite song. Do you analyze its grammar when you sing? No, you just sing. You remember the lines. You feel the rhythm. You enjoy it. And yet, you are using English. You are speaking in sentences. That is the real way to learn. By living the language, not by memorizing the rules. Here is something powerful. If you learn one sentence, you can make many new ones. Take, I am hungry. Change one word. I am happy. Change again. I am tired. See, one sentence gives birth to many others. And every new sentence makes you more confident. Every sentence is a tool. The more tools you have, the stronger you become. Do not be afraid if your sentences are short. Short sentences are strong. They are clear. They are powerful. Big speeches come later. First, master the small sentences of daily life. With them, you can survive. With them, you can connect. With them, you can practice. And step by step, they grow into bigger sentences. Remember, English is not a test. English is a bridge. A bridge to people. A bridge to knowledge. A bridge to the world. You do not build a bridge by studying rules. You build it by taking steps. And every sentence you speak is one step across that bridge. So today, do not worry about being perfect. Do not worry about every grammar rule. Focus on sentences you can use right now. I like this. I need help. I want to learn. Speak them. Repeat them. Use them in real life. Every time you do, you are training your brain. You are building fluency. My friend, grammar will follow you later. But fluency starts today. Fluency starts with sentences. Fluency starts with courage. So open your mouth. Say a sentence. Feel proud. Because every sentence you speak is a stone on your road to confidence. And one day, you will look back and smile. You will say, I did not wait for rules. I started with sentences. And now, I can speak freely. Chapter 5. Speak before you are ready. Many people wait. They wait and wait, thinking one day they will feel ready to speak English. They tell themselves, I need more grammar first. I need more words first. I need more practice first. But let me tell you the truth, my friend. That day of feeling fully ready never comes. You will never wake up one morning and suddenly feel perfect. If you wait for ready, you will wait forever. The secret to fluency is this. You must speak before you feel ready. You must open your mouth even when your heart is racing. You must say words even when you feel shy. You must try even when you are not sure. That is how learning happens. Confidence is not something you wait for. Confidence is something you create by speaking. Think about learning to swim. If you stand at the side of the pool waiting to feel ready, you will never swim. You must step into the water. You must feel the cold. You must splash. You must move your arms. At first, you feel scared. But slowly, you start to float. Then you start to move. Then you swim. Speaking English is the same. You learn it only when you do it. Your brain will say, wait. You are not ready. People will laugh. You will make mistakes. But you must answer your brain with courage. You must say, I will speak anyway. And when you do, something amazing happens. People listen. People understand. And you realize it was not as scary as you thought. Every mistake you make while speaking is a teacher. Every wrong word is a lesson. Every moment of courage gives you more power. The truth is simple. You cannot learn to speak by silence. You cannot learn to speak by only reading books. You cannot learn to speak by only listening. You learn to speak by speaking. Remember your first word in your own language. You were not ready. You did not know grammar. You did not know big vocabulary. You just tried. And slowly, you became fluent. That same process will bring you fluency in English too. But only if you stop waiting. Only if you start now. Imagine this. You are in a shop. You need something. You feel shy to speak. You wait, thinking maybe next time. But what happens? Nothing. You lose your chance. Now imagine the same moment. You take a breath. You say one sentence. I want water. The shopkeeper understands. You get what you need. And you walk away smiling. That is progress. That is success. That is what happens when you speak before you feel ready. The fear you feel is not a sign to stop. It is a sign to grow. Fear means you are stepping outside your comfort zone. And outside your comfort zone is where fluency lives. Do not run from fear. Walk through it. Use it as fuel. Let it remind you that you are learning. Here is the truth that will change your life. Fluency is not about knowing everything. Fluency is about using what you already know. You already have words. You already have simple sentences. Use them. Use them today. Do not wait until you are perfect. Perfection will come later. But progress comes now. So promise yourself this. Next time you get a chance to speak English, you will not stay silent. You will not say, I am not ready. You will open your mouth. You will try. You will speak, even if your voice shakes, even if your words are broken, even if you feel nervous. Because every time you speak, you become stronger. One day, you will look back at today. You will say, I was not ready, but I started. And because I started, I became fluent. That is the story of every successful learner. And it can be your story too. So do not wait for the perfect time. Do not wait for perfect grammar. Do not wait for a magic moment. The perfect time is now. The perfect chance is the one in front of you. Speak before you are ready. Speak today, and watch your life change. Chapter 6. Listening is half of speaking. Many learners think speaking comes first. They want to talk fast, with no mistakes, with full confidence. But here is the truth, my friend. Speaking does not begin with your mouth. Speaking begins with your ears. To speak well, you must first listen well. Listening is not half the job. Listening is half the success. Think of a baby again. A baby does not start speaking on day one. For months, the baby listens. The baby hears the voice of the mother, the father, the family. The baby listens to sounds again and again. Slowly, those sounds become familiar. Slowly, those sounds become part of the baby's memory. And then one day, the baby opens their mouth and speaks. That is the secret. Listening first. Speaking later. When you listen, you are training your brain. You are teaching your ears to recognize new sounds. You are teaching your mind to understand rhythm and tone. Every sentence you hear is like food for your language. The more you feed your ears, the stronger your speaking becomes. If you skip listening, your speaking will always feel weak. But if you listen more, your speaking will shine. Imagine a musician. They cannot play music without listening first. They listen to notes, to rhythm, to melody. Only then can they create music themselves. You are the same. You cannot speak English beautifully if you do not listen to English deeply. Listening is your practice ground. Listening is your teacher. Listening is your secret weapon. But here is the best part. Listening is easy. You can do it anywhere. You can listen while walking. You can listen while eating. You can listen before sleeping. English is all around you. In songs. In movies. In YouTube videos. In stories. And every time you listen, you are building your speaking power. You may say, but I do not understand everything. That is fine. You do not need to understand everything. Even when you understand little, your brain is learning. Even when you miss words, your ears are training. Do not stop because it feels hard. Keep listening. Day by day, your understanding will grow. And as your understanding grows, your speaking will follow. Try this simple exercise. Close your eyes and listen to one English sentence. Do not write it. Do not translate it. Just listen. Then repeat what you heard. Maybe it is not perfect. Maybe it is not complete. But that moment is powerful. Because you are connecting listening with speaking. That is how fluency is born. Listening also gives you confidence. When you listen more, you feel the language inside you. You feel the natural way people speak. And when you speak, it feels easier, because your brain already heard it many times. You do not have to build every sentence from nothing. You simply copy, repeat, and use what you have already heard. Think of your favorite song in English. You did not study it word by word. You listened to it many times. And now you can sing along, maybe without even thinking. That is proof. Proof that listening makes speaking easier. Proof that your brain learns best through sound and repetition. So from today, make listening your daily habit. Play English in the background. Listen to small conversations. Listen to short stories. Listen to simple lessons. Do it every day, even for 10 minutes. Because 10 minutes every day will build more fluency than 1 hour once a month. And remember this truth. Listening is not a waste of time. Listening is active learning. Listening is speaking practice in silence. Listening is planting seeds that will grow into your voice. One day, you will notice the change. You will hear someone speak, and you will understand them without effort. You will open your mouth, and the words will come naturally. And you will remember this chapter. You will say, "Yes, listening was my key. Listening made my speaking strong." So my friend, listen with heart. Listen with focus. Listen with patience. Because listening is half of speaking. And when you master listening, your speaking will rise higher than you ever imagined. Chapter 7. Practice alone, speak everywhere. Many learners wait for the perfect partner. They wait for a teacher. They wait for a friend. They wait for someone to speak English with them. But what happens? Days pass. Weeks pass. Months pass. And they are still waiting. My friend, do not wait. You do not need a partner to practice. You already have the best partner. That partner is you. Yes, you can practice alone. You can speak with yourself. You can speak with the mirror. You can speak with the walls, with your phone, with your bag, with your cup of tea. It may feel strange at first, but it is powerful. Because every time you speak alone, you are training your mouth. You are training your brain. You are giving yourself the courage to use English anywhere. Think about this. Great athletes practice when nobody is watching. Great singers rehearse alone before standing on stage. Great speakers prepare their words in private before they share them in public. That is the secret. Success begins alone. Practice in silence creates power in public. When you practice alone, you are building strength. And when the real moment comes, you are ready. The mirror can be your best teacher. Stand in front of it. Look into your own eyes. Say a sentence in English. Watch how your mouth moves. Listen to your voice. Smile at yourself. At first, it feels funny. But slowly, it feels natural. And one day, you will realize you are not just practicing. You are becoming confident. The mirror shows you your strongest speaking partner is yourself. When you practice alone, you remove fear. You are not afraid of mistakes. Nobody is there to judge you. Nobody is there to laugh. It is only you and your voice. This is freedom. This is your safe space. And in this safe space, you grow faster. Because every mistake becomes a lesson. not a shame. Every try becomes a step, not a failure. And here is the magic. The more you practice alone, the more you will speak everywhere. At first, you speak in your room. Then you speak on the street. Then you speak in the shop. Then you speak with friends. Then you speak with strangers. Speaking grows like a wave. It starts small, but it spreads wider and wider. Imagine this. You are walking to the bus stop. You see a tree. You tell yourself, the tree is green. You see the bus. You say, the bus is coming. You sit down. You say, I am waiting. These small sentences may look simple, but they are golden. They are training your brain to think in English. They are training your mouth to speak without fear. Do not underestimate the power of small practice. A few minutes of speaking alone every day is stronger than hours of silence. A few sentences in the mirror every morning can give you the courage to speak in front of people later. Every small step adds up. Every small practice is building your fluency brick by brick. My friend, you are not crazy for speaking alone. You are smart. You are brave. You are serious about your dream. Every champion trained alone before the world saw their greatness. And you are the same. You are preparing yourself for the stage of life. One day, people will ask you, how did you become fluent? And you will smile. You will say, I practiced alone. I spoke everywhere. I did not wait. That will be your secret. That will be your power. So from today, stop waiting. Do not wait for someone to teach you. Do not wait for a perfect chance. Create your chance. Speak with yourself. Speak with your mirror. Speak with your world. Because the more you speak alone, the more you will be ready to speak everywhere. Chapter 8. Make English part of your daily life. Fluency is not built in one day. It is built in daily life. Many learners make one mistake. They keep English only inside a book. They use it only in class. They treat it as homework. But real fluency comes when English walks with you every day. When English lives in your morning, your afternoon, and your night. Think about how you learned your first language. You did not learn it in school first. You learned it at home. You learned it while eating, playing, walking, and listening to people around you. That is why it became natural. That is why you can use it without thinking. If you want English to feel natural, you must do the same. You must make English part of your daily life. Start with small things. Change your phone to English. Every time you open it, you will see new words. Change your computer to English. Every button, every setting, every menu will train your eyes. Put English labels around your house. Write door, mirror, table, bed. Look at them every day. Slowly, English will enter your life without effort. Talk to yourself in English while doing daily activities. When you brush your teeth, say, I am brushing my teeth. When you drink tea, say, I am drinking tea. When you go outside, say, I am walking to the shop. These small sentences are powerful. They connect English with your actions. They make English part of your real world. Listening can also be part of your daily life. Do not wait for a lesson. Play English songs while you cook. Play short podcasts while you travel. Watch simple English videos before you sleep. Even if you understand little, your brain is learning. Every word you hear is entering your memory. Every sound you listen to is preparing your mouth to speak. Reading should be part of your day too. You do not need big books. Start with simple stories. Start with short articles. Even a few lines every day will make a difference. Reading gives you new words. Reading gives you new ideas. Reading shows you how sentences are built. And the more you read, the easier speaking becomes. Do not forget writing. Keep a small diary in English. Write 1 or 2 sentences every night. Write about your day. Write about your feelings. Write about your dreams. Do not worry about mistakes. The diary is your safe space. Writing makes your thoughts clear. Writing makes your sentences strong. Writing prepares you for speaking. The key is to connect English with what you already love. If you love cooking, read recipes in English. If you love sports, watch games with English commentary. If you love movies, watch them in English. When English joins what you love, it feels fun. It feels easy. It becomes part of your heart, not just your study. Many people say they have no time. But the truth is, you do not need extra time. You need to change how you use your time. You already listen to music. Just listen in English. You already use your phone. Just switch it to English. You already talk to yourself in your mind. Just talk in English instead. Fluency is not about adding more time. Fluency is about using your time differently. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning. You say, "Good morning," to yourself in the mirror. You check your phone in English. You make breakfast and listen to English songs. You write one line in your diary. You watch a short video in English at night. That is less than 1 hour. But if you do it daily, your English will grow without stress. Making English part of your life is not difficult. It is about small habits. Small habits create big change. One sentence today, one song tomorrow, one label on the wall, one diary line. Day by day, English becomes natural. Day by day, you think less in your own language and more in English. And when that happens, you feel fluent. You feel free. So my friend, stop keeping English outside your life. Invite it inside. Live with it. Walk with it. Eat with it. Sleep with it. Let it be your daily friend. Because when English becomes your life, fluency becomes your reality. Chapter 9. Learn from mistakes, don't fear them. Many learners are afraid of mistakes. They think if they make a mistake, people will laugh. They think a mistake means failure. They think mistakes show weakness. But let me tell you the truth, my friend. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your best teacher. Every mistake you make is proof that you are learning. Every mistake is a step closer to fluency. Think about how you learned to walk. Did you walk perfectly on the first day? No. You fell again and again. Sometimes you cried. Sometimes you hurt yourself. But you stood up. You tried again. And today, you can walk without thinking. Your falls were not failures. They were lessons. They were practice. They were necessary. The same is true for English. When you make a mistake in English, it is not the end. It is the beginning of growth. That wrong word, that wrong sentence, that wrong pronunciation is a gift. It shows you what you need to improve. It shows you where to grow. Without mistakes, you would never know what to fix. Mistakes guide you. Mistakes shape you. Mistakes make you strong. Do not believe the lie that good learners never make mistakes. The best learners make the most mistakes. The difference is this. They do not stop. They do not hide. They learn. They correct. They continue. That is why they become fluent. Not because they were perfect, but because they were brave enough to fail and try again. Imagine two people. One is silent because they fear mistakes. The other speaks, even with mistakes. After 1 year, who will be better? The silent one will still be afraid. The brave one will be fluent. Why? Because the brave one used mistakes as practice. The brave one learned from every error. The brave one kept speaking. And that is the secret. Progress belongs to the brave. You must change the way you see mistakes. Do not see them as shame. See them as progress. Do not say, I failed. Say, I learned. Do not say, I am bad. Say, I am growing. The words you tell yourself are powerful. Choose words that give you courage. Choose words that make you stronger. Think of a seed again. When it grows into a tree, it pushes through soil, dirt, and rocks. That struggle is not easy, but it makes the roots deep. It makes the tree strong. Your mistakes are the soil. They are the dirt you push through. They are the struggle that gives you strong roots in English. Do not be afraid if people laugh. Do not be afraid if people correct you. Smile at them. Say thank you. Because every correction is a free lesson. Every laugh is proof that you are trying while others are silent. You are the one moving forward. You are the one with courage. And courage is always stronger than fear. Here is something amazing. The mistakes you make today will become the confidence you feel tomorrow. One day, you will use the right word because you once used the wrong one. One day, you will pronounce correctly because you once pronounced badly. One day, you will speak fluently because you once spoke with broken words. So from today, promise yourself you will not fear mistakes. You will welcome them. You will use them. You will learn from them. Because mistakes are not signs of weakness. They are signs of progress. They are proof that you are walking the road to fluency. My friend, your future fluent self is waiting. And that future is built on the mistakes you make today. So speak bravely. Speak loudly. Speak even when you are unsure. Do not fear mistakes. Love them. Because every mistake is a step toward the confident English speaker you are becoming. Chapter 10. Build confidence with small wins. Confidence does not come all at once. It does not arrive like a big gift. Confidence is built step by step through small victories. Many learners wait for a huge moment. They think, one day I will speak perfectly, and then I will feel confident. But that day never comes if you only wait. Real confidence comes when you notice your small wins and celebrate them. Think of when you first learned to ride a bicycle. The first time you stayed on the bike for 5 seconds, that was a win. The first time you rode across the street, that was a win. You did not wait until you could ride a long distance before feeling proud. You celebrated every small step. That celebration gave you energy to keep going. English is the same. Every small moment of success is fuel for your journey. Maybe you said hello to someone in English. That is a win. Maybe you ordered tea in English. That is a win. Maybe you wrote one sentence in your diary. That is a win. These small wins may feel simple, but they are powerful. Each one is proof that you are improving. Each one is a brick in the wall of your confidence. The problem is that many learners ignore their small wins. They say, it is nothing. They focus only on what they cannot do. They look at their mistakes, their weak points, their limits. But when you focus only on failure, you lose energy. When you focus on progress, you gain power. That is why you must train your eyes to see every little victory. Confidence is like a muscle. You build it by using it again and again. Every time you notice a small win, your confidence muscle grows. And the stronger it grows, the more you believe in yourself. Soon, speaking English will not feel like fear. It will feel like freedom. Imagine this. You are in a shop. You say, I need bread. The shopkeeper gives it to you. You walk out smiling. That is a win. Later, you meet a friend. You say, how are you? They reply, and you answer. That is a win. At night, you write one page in your diary. That is another win. If you celebrate all these, you will end the day proud. And pride builds more confidence for tomorrow. The truth is simple. Big confidence is only the collection of small wins. No one becomes confident in one day. People become confident by practicing, by trying, by noticing progress. Step by step, their wins become bigger. Step by step, their voice becomes stronger. Step by step, their fear disappears. Do not say, "I will be confident when I am fluent." Say, "I am confident because I am learning." Do not say, "I am still weak." Say, "I am stronger than yesterday." The way you speak to yourself is important. Positive words create confidence. Negative words destroy it. So choose words that build you up, not words that break you down. Remember, you are already winning. The fact that you are watching this video is a win. The fact that you are trying is a win. The fact that you did not give up is a win. Celebrate it. Smile at it. Let it remind you that you are moving forward. One day, you will look back at your journey. You will see how far you have come. You will remember the small wins that once felt tiny. And you will realize they were not small at all. They were the steps that carried you to fluency. They were the moments that built your confidence. So, my friend, do not wait for a big miracle. Start noticing the small miracles that happen every day. Speak one word. Write one sentence. Listen to one story. Each of these is a victory. Each of these is a reason to celebrate. And each of these is building the confident English speaker you're becoming. Chapter 11. Think in English, not translate. Many learners make one mistake. They try to translate every word from their language into English. They think in their own language first, then they change it into English. But this process is slow. This process is heavy. This process makes you feel stuck. If you want to speak fast and natural, you must think in English, not translate. At first, it feels impossible. You are used to your language. You have spoken it since childhood. Your brain is full of it. But remember this truth. Your brain can change. Your brain is flexible. It can learn new habits. And one of the best habits you can build is thinking directly in English. Think of it like driving a car. At first, you think about every move. Where is the brake? Where is the gear? Where is the mirror? It feels slow. But after practice, you stop thinking. You just drive. Speaking English is the same. At first, you translate everything. But with practice, you stop translating. You just speak. You just flow. You just live in English. Start small. When you wake up in the morning, say to yourself in English, "Good morning. I feel good today." When you eat breakfast, say, "I am eating bread. I am drinking tea." These are small sentences, but they are powerful. They train your brain to think in English. They connect your daily life with English words. Do not wait for big sentences. Start with simple ones. Instead of thinking in your language, "I have to go to school," train your brain to say it in English directly. "I have to go to school." Instead of thinking, "I am tired," say in English, "I am tired." The more you do this, the faster your brain will learn. At first, your brain will fight. It will try to return to your language. It will feel easier to translate. But translation is a trap. Translation makes you slow. Translation makes you nervous. Translation takes away your confidence. If you want real fluency, you must escape the trap. You must train your brain to live in English. Think about a child again. A child does not translate. A child learns words with actions. They see food and say apple. They see water and say water. They feel happy and say happy. The word is connected directly to the idea, not to another language. That is why children learn so fast. You can do the same. Connect ideas to English words, not translations. Here is a simple exercise. Look around your room. Choose 5 things. Say their names in English. This is a chair. This is a book. This is a pen. This is my bag. This is my phone. Do it every day. Soon, your brain will start naming things in English without effort. That is the power of practice. Another way is to ask yourself questions in English. What am I doing now? Answer, I am studying. What do I want to eat? Answer, I want rice. How do I feel? Answer, I feel tired. These small conversations with yourself train your brain to think directly in English. When you think in English, speaking becomes faster. You do not waste time translating. Your words come naturally. You feel free. You feel confident. You enjoy conversations instead of fearing them. That is the real fluency every learner dreams of. And remember this. Thinking in English is not about being perfect. It is about being brave. At first, your sentences will be simple. At first, your grammar may be wrong. But do not worry. Fluency comes from speed and courage, not perfection. The more you practice, the stronger you become. One day, you will notice the change. Someone will ask you something, and you will answer without thinking in your own language first. The words will come directly. The sentences will flow. You will realize you're no longer translating. You are thinking in English. And that day will feel amazing. So my friend, stop waiting. Stop translating. Start thinking in English today. Use small sentences. Use daily life. Train your brain again and again. Because the sooner you think in English, the sooner you will speak with freedom. And freedom in English is the true key to confidence. Chapter 12. The speaker you can become. My friend, I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine. Imagine yourself speaking English with full confidence. Your words flow like water. Your voice is clear. People listen to you and understand you. They smile. They respect you. You feel strong. You feel free. This is the speaker you can become. Right now, maybe you do not feel like that person. Maybe you still feel nervous. Maybe your sentences are short. Maybe your grammar is not perfect. But remember this truth. The fluent speaker you dream of is already inside you. It is not someone else. It is you. You only need to bring it out step by step. Every time you practice, you're building that future. Every time you speak, you are shaping that speaker. Every time you make a mistake, you are polishing your skills. You may not see the change today. You may not feel the progress tomorrow, but the growth is happening. Just like a seed underground, your effort is growing silently until one day it breaks the surface. The speaker you can become is not perfect. Perfection is not real. The speaker you can become is confident. The speaker you can become is brave. The speaker you can become does not hide. They do not fear mistakes. They use mistakes. They speak with heart. They connect with people. That is true fluency. Think about the life you want with English. You will travel without fear. You will make new friends across the world. You will get better opportunities in work and study. You will open doors that were once closed. And all this will happen because you chose not to give up. Because you chose to believe in yourself. Do not say, I am weak. Say, I am learning. Do not say, I cannot. Say, I can try. Do not say, I am not fluent. Say, I am becoming fluent. These words are powerful. The way you speak to yourself creates the person you become. Speak to yourself with love. Speak to yourself with courage. Speak to yourself like the strong speaker you are becoming. The journey is not short. The journey is not easy. But the journey is worth it. Every minute you spend with English is an investment in your future. Every sentence you speak is a step closer to freedom. And one day, you will look back and smile. You will remember the days of fear. You will remember the days of mistakes. And you will say, those days made me who I am today. Never forget, you are not alone on this road. Every English learner in the world feels the same fear. Every learner feels the same doubt. But the winners are the ones who keep going. The winners are the ones who do not stop. And you, my friend, are one of them. Because you are here. Because you are trying. Because you believe. So take a deep breath. See your future self. Hear your own strong voice. Feel the freedom inside you. That future is waiting. It is not far. It is near. It is real. And it belongs to you. You are not just learning English. You are building a new life. You are opening your world. You are creating a new version of yourself. A version that is strong. A version that is brave. A version that speaks with confidence. My friend, the speaker you can become is not a dream. It is your destiny. And your destiny begins now. Speak today. Practice today. Believe today. And tomorrow, the world will hear your voice. My friend, your journey has already started. Now it is your turn. Write one simple English sentence in the comments today. Like this video, subscribe to the channel Unleash Your English, and keep learning with me. Your future English voice is waiting. Start now.